Hello everybody and welcome here today. Well, I'm going to take a look at this little birch fusion project. Sadly, I think that I lost a tree here. Yeah, well, I just planted it. I didn't do a good job here, but this one is dead, so that's of course always sad. But on the other hand, I have a whole lot of new growth, and I think that overall this fusion project is starting to look like a really nice tree. So yeah, I've been doing some wiring, but it's a little tricky because these wires are starting to cut in very quickly on a birch. So every day I have to come and check. But yeah, that's the way you can style a tree. You can do it by pruning methods, of course. Takes more time, but it works, of course. So the little trees are starting to grow, will probably fuse because birches fuse quite rapidly. So this is how it looks now in April 2022. And I'll keep you updated. I've been packing this birch fusion with raffia to speed up the fusion again a little, and now I think I'm just going to need to cut back some of the end growth because it's starting to be all over the place, which is very nice. And well, there's not much to do, but I really think that it is already in a stage to start ramification, and probably in the fall I will need to add some more little twigs and branches to help the fusion close better. So I need to have more branching, and you can only have that by pruning. But it really does well, so I'm very happy about that. It's strange how these things can grow that much in such a small amount of time. So let me see. This is already just a, yeah, I have a casualty here, I think. Well, that happens. So let me see. This is looking quite nice, I think. Of course, when it's in leaf, it's spectacular, but when the leaves are gone, there's not going to be a whole lot if you don't start to work on the ramification. So yeah, birch fusion, looking good. Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today is the 5th of July, and this is the birch fusion project, and all these birches are growing over a rock. They are tied together in order to fuse them a little faster. So it's been growing quite nice. So let's do some trimming. I'm going to try to bring the camera as close as possible, and well, yeah, let's do some pruning. So because everything has been growing quite well, and I'm not complaining about that, this whole thing is becoming a little congested, so it's complicated to see what's going on. I have a few dead leaves here. That's always good to get rid of these dead leaves, because, well, when these trees grow, they drop some older leaves, and you don't need them because they are just blocking the light. So I'm going to get the ones away that I can see. Now, obviously, these are all new little branches that I might include in the fusion. So I'll have to be very careful to decide what to keep and what not. But I'm going to remove what I'm certainly not going to use. So for example, I have here a branch that is growing from one of the trunks, and I don't need that one here because it's too low. And so that gets rid of that. Here I have another new little shoot that I might include in the fusion if I need something there, but I don't really think that I need something there. No, I think what I have here is enough. So maybe in the front I might use this one as a new one, and this is not going to help. It's too low. And it's right in front of you, so don't want that. I don't need this one. Well, I don't know, I have two here. I can use this one, maybe here, which might be nice. And then I'm going to get rid of the smaller one, because they are exactly in the same position. This is not good, it's growing exactly here on this junction. Don't need that. And I don't need the small ones here. So I'm going to remove these. So this one, I'll keep it to put it here in between. Okay, so from this side, I have good roots here. One that is not included in the fusion yet. And this one is doing okay. So I'm going to just remove the dead leaves here. And maybe these two, I'll try to include them somewhere here, so I'm going to leave them. And then we have the back. This is a nice trunk growing quite well over the root here. And this, well, this, I don't think it's doing anything. I might use it as a back branch. So I'm going to remove it here, and I have this leaf and this leaf facing outward, no, even here. So probably this can open and I can redirect this as a back branch, and the same for this one, back or side. Here I don't have a whole lot. I'm going to keep this maybe as a sort of cascading branch. And then I have a few branches here that are already wired and that I should try to divide a little more. So I'm just going to choose a outward facing leaf. Same here and here. Okay, so we're a little higher now. This is also quite long. Okay, so these I'm going to leave, I said. There's a little dead stump here. It's a dead tree. Okay, well, didn't make it. I planted a few seedlings that I found left and right. Still not sure about these two. I'm gonna get rid of them. Like so. This is okay. Yeah, there's a strange one in the back here. I can use that as a back branch, so I'm just going to shorten it just a little. This is a side back branch, so it can also be shortened. One to the right, one to the left. And of course this will have to be wired. Here I'm going to try to do some directional pruning. Same here. I'm going to reduce this fairly severely. Same here. And now just reducing the top. Snipping the very ends. Okay, and then here. So I think that's it. Let's have a last look. Now there's a little shoot here that I don't need at all. So I said this one we kept. Same for this one. I'm not sure about this one. It's exactly the same as the one here. It's not really helping. But yeah, it can contribute to the visual of the roots, so-called roots. It's not roots, it's trunks, but yeah. No, I'm going to keep that. This one, I said I was going to include it. I think this might be the last time that I have to include something on this tree. Then I'll have to be a little more severe and get rid of all the new growth, because of course you want the root part to come up to here, and then you want to work on this trunk, which is wrapped in raffia. It's very tight, so that means that everything is growing and starting to fuse, I hope. And yeah, I think the top is already quite okay. Maybe reduce a little more. Yeah. This is okay, this is okay. So I think that's it. So this is the tree, and this is everything that I removed. It's quite a lot. To try to give you some little insights of how it looks. So this is the front. You can now see the trunk line a little better. First branch that is going to the side, and then we go up, we go up, we go up. This is blocking a little bit the trunk to make it a little more interesting. And then we have the top, which is already nicely formed. And then in the back, I'm going to turn the tree. In the back we have a quite interesting trunk and root formation. This is supposed to be a part of the back too. This is supposed to be some, maybe just bring it like this and then down again, some kind of cascading branch that should match the shape of this one. We have already this little cascade, this as a back, this as a back, this as a back and front. This is a little higher here, so this is supposed to become something in the back, but on another platform. And here again the top. So yeah, that's it. And this concludes the video for today. It's a quick one, little pruning in the summer, because now we are going to have a second flush of growth. I hope so. And well, it might get very interesting in the autumn, when I can untie all this raffia and include the new growth and see what I can do with what I have left of the branches, and maybe do some refining in the spring to have a better ramification. I think this tree is going to be really nice, and I hope that I can remove some of these stones and the moss that are just covering the roots, so that they don't dry out too much. So I'm quite happy with the result so far, and I hope that you like it. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.